Hello students, welcome to Deepali's educational world. In my world, I give basic concepts and easier ways to study mathematics. Basic concepts why? For further studies, for further education, for higher standards, there should not be confusion in base. If a base is perfect, mathematics will be topper and you will score well. So that your base has to be very perfect. My today's lecture is on types of quadrilateral. In previous lecture we have studied what is quadrilateral, and now I am going to explain you types of quadrilateral, how to remember them and what are the properties. We are going to study 6 types of quadrilaterals and how to remember their properties, and these are very important up to the standard 10th, and you have to remember them because for higher standards you need for word problems, you need knowledge of the quadrilateral in many ways. So today we are going to study types of quadrilateral and easy way to understand, to remember them. So subscribe my channel, like and share, and don't forget to click bell icon. See you. Types of quadrilateral. First I will tell you square. Okay. What is square? Whose all sides are congruent with each other. Okay. On the right side, second I will give you rectangle. I will tell you ideas how to remember them. Second is rectangle and it carries diagram like this. Okay. When we write properties of these quadrilaterals, again further quadrilaterals are there. When we study properties of these quadrilaterals, comparatively we have to study. First we should study, first property should be of sides, second property of angles, third property of diagonals. What I told you, first property of sides, second property of angles, and third property of diagonals. Means while writing properties or while remembering properties, you will not get confused that which property I should write first. You should write property first of sides, second of angles, third of diagonals. How? Here, see, first one. Sides of square are congruent with each other. All sides, all sides of square are congruent with each other. What is second property? All angles of quadrilateral are congruent with each other, means they are of 90 degree. In bracket, they all are right angles. Okay. Third property about diagonals. Diagonals, I told you, these are the segments which joins opposite vertices. What is the importance of diagonals of the square? Diagonals of the square are congruent and perpendicular bisectors of each other. Congruent and perpendicular bisectors of each other. Now here, what is easier way? What I am telling you, you must be thinking, where is easier way, madam? Easier way is first sides, say their angles, then diagonals. No confusion, no problem. About square, sides all are congruent. About square, all angles are congruent. About square, diagonals are congruent. Means congruent, and perpendicular bisectors of each other. What is about rectangle? First, about sides. Opposite sides are congruent. This helps you further for higher standard to solve what problems. Properties you must know. Opposite sides are congruent. Second one, all angles are of 90 degree. All angles are congruent and they are of 90 degree, that is right angles. Okay. Third one is diagonals. What is important of this diagonals? Diagonals of rectangle are, diagonals of rectangle are congruent and bisectors. See, diagonals are congruent and only bisectors, not perpendicular bisectors, remember. So how to remember? Sides, angles, diagonals. All sides are congruent, all angles are of 90 degree, diagonals are congruent and perpendicular bisectors of each other. What do you mean by perpendicular bisectors? Making angle of 90 degree and making equal parts, that is perpendicular bisectors. What is similarity in the square and rhombus? Now let us study rhombus. Okay. Rhombus has again same properties. All sides are congruent. First property is of sides. About rhombus what? See similarity. Of square all sides are congruent. Of rhombus all sides are congruent. Congruent. Okay. Means what is similarity in square and rhombus? So below square rhombus is written. So you should remember square and rhombus. All sides congruent, all sides congruent. Angles, all angles are 90 degree. Here opposite angles are congruent. Means what? This opposite, I have explained you in previous lecture that opposite angles means angle P congruent to R, angle S congruent to Q. Opposite angles are congruent. About angles, what is about diagonals? Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. They are not congruent. What is similarity again? They are perpendicular bisectors. Are you understanding? So what is similarity? Same property in this too. All sides congruent, all sides congruent. All angles congruent, only opposite angles congruent. Diagonals are congruent and perpendicular bisector. Here only perpendicular bisector. This way you should remember quadrilaterals comparatively. Now here this is third one, rhombus. Fourth one is parallelogram. What is fourth one? Parallelogram. What is parallelogram? In the name only there, opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Congruent. Opposite sides are congruent of rectangle. Opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Opposite sides. First you remember opposite sides are congruent. And what is additional property? And parallel. Understanding? What is about angles? Opposite angles are congruent. Bas. Opposite angles are congruent. What is about diagonals? Diagonals bisect each other, only bisectors. Here, see, congruent and perpendicular bisectors. Here, congruent bisectors. Here, only perpendicular bisectors. Means whenever you study, here third property is bisectors. What are the diagonals? Diagonals are bisectors. Means how will you remember? 4 quadrilaterals you will remember comparatively. Square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram. On which basis you will remember? You will remember on the basis of sides, angles, diagonals. What are the sides of square? All sides are congruent. All angles are congruent. Diagonals. What is rhombus? All sides are congruent. Means you should remember like this. Already we have studied comparatively square and rhombus, rectangle and parallelogram. What is similarity? There is similarity in sides only. All sides are congruent, all sides are congruent. Opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are congruent and parallel. It is there in the name. Okay. And how to remember? Remember properties, sides, angles, diagonals. Trapezium. What is trapezium? One pair of opposite side is parallel. What is trapezium? One pair of opposite side is parallel. If suppose this is ABCD, then AB is parallel to CD. This is trapezium. What is kite? Two pairs of adjacent sides are congruent. Means suppose if this is XYZP, XYZP, then XY is congruent with XP, YZ is congruent with PZ. Means what is here in trapezium? Only one pair of opposite sides is parallel, then it is trapezium. Trapezium is like this. What is kite? Kite, you know, you are well known with kite. This is kite. Two pairs of adjacent sides are congruent. Means XY congruent to XP, YZ congruent to PZ. And one more property is there about diagonals. Larger diagonal is perpendicular bisector of smaller diagonal. What is the property of kite? Larger diagonal is perpendicular bisector of smaller diagonal. Is that clear? This way we have completed types of easier way to remember, and you should remember types of quadrilaterals because they will help it with this knowledge will help you in solving what problems. It's very important. So I repeat, subscribe my channel, like and share. Thank you.